How do you plead to the charge? Thank you. Number 2, do you understand the charge against you? How do you plead to the charge? Number 3, do you understand the charge against you? How do you plead to the charge? Thank you.
Immanuela David and Floriana and Ndilinasho Joseph have denied any involvement in the theft at President Ramaphosa's Phala Phala farm. The 3 were arrested on separate occasions in 2024. The Joseph siblings each face 3 charges relating to conspiring to commit the break-in and theft, while David faces an additional charge of money laundering. The state has told the court that it plans to call 22 witnesses. The prosecutor says the witnesses will present evidence that links the 3 accused to the crime, each other, and 2 others who have not been arrested. Additionally, the state plans to submit cell phone records and mapping that place them in the vicinity of Phala Phala at the time of the theft.
The state, in support of those 3 charges, will also lead evidence of cell phone communication between accused number 1 and 2 other persons who are not before court. The state will further lead evidence to show that accused number 2 was at some point a part-time employee in the Phala Phala farm. Cell phone mappings which will indicate that prior to the 2 incidents, accused number 1 in the company of 2 others who are not before court, and accused number 2 and 3 were in the town of Villa on both nights prior to both incidents. The evidence will further show that after the break-in at Stockist Rice Farm, which is count 2, accused number 1, together with 2 others who are not before court, left the crime scene, and they could be traced up until the vicinity of Kranskop tollgate.
The court ruled that all the state witnesses should not be identified in the media. The state then called its first witness, who was the acting lodge manager at Phala Phala farm at the time of the theft. He has testified about how he sold 20 buffaloes to Hazim Mustafa in December 2019 for $580,000. He also testified that he stuffed the money inside a sofa in a spare bedroom in Ramaphosa's house on the farm when he prepared to go on leave.
That I thought would be the safest, and inside the room there was a sofa. I removed the cushion that were on top of the sofa, took out the money inside the bags and laid the money on that sofa. There were Mr. Ramaphosa's balls, the bags, they inside the room. I took them and put them on top of the couch.
The former acting lodge manager also testified that upon his return from leave in January 2020, he inspected and found the money untouched. He also gave testimony of how he noted signs that there had been a break-in the president's house on the morning after the burglary.
In most cases, when they've been break-in, we'll rush inside to see if the electrical appliances have been taken. Then we found that they were all there. When I went to the spare room where I had kept the money, then I found that the money is not longer there. I then contacted Mr. Ramaphosa. At the time, he was not in the country, he was outside the country.
David's legal representative, however, questioned whether the witness could positively know who had access to the room at all times.
You cannot tell this court as to how many times the house was cleaned or somebody was attending to the house. Since this house is cleaned when the owner of the house is coming, on the day that it was reported to you that, hey, there's a problem at the house, come and see. Did you get any information that Mr. Ramaphosa was coming?
The trial has been set for 2 days this week, 3 days next week, and from the 6th to the 8th of October 2025. Beman Baloi, SABC News, Modimolle.